I'm Kevin from the Colin Powell School. I want to welcome you to this new fall semester. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to be all online and just want to talk a little bit about how you can get the most out of this experience. You're going to be on video, you're going to be interacting with people remotely, so you should learn to do it professionally. Now, obviously, that's not always possible. Somebody with a good job and few family obligations has different standards than the student who has more challenges. So we're all going to be tolerant. We're not going to judge you, but just want to set out the sort of target that we're generally aiming for here. So when you're on video on Zoom or Blackboard, Collaborate Ultra, or whatever video conference program you're using, remember some of the basics of being on video. You want to avoid backlighting. You want to get light onto your face. You want to get the camera above your eye level for a more flattering angle. Here's a lovely picture of my own setup. You can see how fancy it is. You know, there's a plastic bin and books to raise the laptop up over the desk. I've got an external mic, which was about 20 bucks. There's a lamp right over behind the video, so that puts light on my face, even in the dark. The camera's looking into the corner. There are windows on each side. Try to avoid, if your laptop is on your lap, the camera is going to be too low. People are going to see up your nostrils and the underside of your chin. God, that is not a flattering angle. When you're on Zoom during class, you should keep your video on, partly because that demonstrates and even commits that you're paying attention during the class. And there will be a lot of times when your class is all together, sometimes be split into groups. Certainly when it's all together, make sure you're on mute unless you have a particular question. You can use the chat to indicate if you'd like to unmute and speak. I understand not everybody has a room of one's own. Your home is part of the classroom now, so we're all going to be tolerant of occasional interruptions by kids or pets. Generally, if somebody's on a call from their laptop, they're going to have a tile view of the other people on the call, and so part of being on video means that you can be seen pretty easily. Again, that's different if you're on your phone, then you may not see that same sort of tile. I mean, you can sort of swipe through and find it. That means you can be supportive to your peers as they're talking. They can get instant feedback if you're smiling and nodding along. Remember, you're probably used to watching TV or YouTube videos or whatever, and you're multitasking and you're doing all sorts of other stuff. But a lot of stuff in class are meant to be really dense, kind of like a regular lecture. All the research shows that people are not nearly as good at multitasking as they think they are. So be aware that you are most likely overconfident at how good you are at doing two things. So take time, focus, be present for these classes because it's important.